You know, the deliverer of a hype situation tends to usually fall short, especially when it comes down to sequels and trilogies. We have Catacomb by Madeline Rue, the last of the Asylum series. And this is going to be my review, but before that, we're going to talk about what this is about. First, I was not prepared for this shit. Alright, guys. Sometimes the past is better off buried. Senior year is finally over. After all they've been through, Dan, Abby, and Jordan are excited to take one last road trip together to visit Jordan's uncle in New Orleans. Well, we've got stalking. They are being followed on their way to New Orleans. They notice they are being followed. And it also deals with torture, grave robbing, which surprised the hell out of me, by the way, murder, and conspiracy. So they're going on one last road trip together so Jordan can go to New Orleans and move there and shit. And they notice they're being followed. Dan is receiving text messages from someone who isn't alive. You know, what do I say about this? This novel fell short. It fell short, guys. This felt more like of a conspiracy theory novel than a horror ghost story. Which the first two books, Asylum and Sanctum, dealt with. It was pretty much a horror ghost story, and then here comes Catacomb, and we take a, I don't even know what kind of turn we made, but a turn was made, and I don't know what the hell happened. Madeline Rue, her writing style, very strong and consistent, just like her other two novels. I have no issues with that. The issue was the first two books, they dealt with Brookline. This novel, Catacomb, Brookline is an afterthought. There's like no real connection. We've had Dan and his friends even mention how they were doing their best to stay away from Brookline, that they couldn't go back and stuff, and here comes the third book and there's no connection at all. It became an afterthought, like, what the hell? But you know what? Also, once again, Dan and his friends, their friendships were tested. Even to the point where Dan thought he was going to be betrayed by Abby and Jordan. There were some plot twists. Like Dan finding out about his real parents and how they were murdered. And then they start noticing when they meet up with somebody and they are killed in a car crash. His parents were killed in a car crash. And then other people, like, they were killed in a car crash after, like, pretty much there was a big ass cover up, and the one real connection was being murdered in a car crash. What else do I say? I mean, it was the novel, the audiobook, it was okay. I mean, the voice acting was great. I enjoyed it. And I just gotta say about voice acting in general for audiobooks, with the exception of one, but I think it was more the story than the voice acting. I have to give them a heads up, especially when they're voice acting. When it's one voice actor doing an audiobook and he's voice acting multiple characters. I gotta give it up to them. Like, jeez. But I'm gonna give this a 2.7. I know it seems random 7. I usually go 5 or 0, but we're gonna do a 7 with this one. This is definitely the weakest of the trilogy. Definitely. We got grave robbing, like I said before. Conspiracy theories. It didn't really feel like a ghost story or a horror novel, for that matter. Like I said, the writing style was consistent and strong. I will give her that, but it fell short. Overall, the trilogy, it's still a strong trilogy. Just Catacomb took a big left squibbly turn and made its way elsewhere. Other than that, I was pretty entertained. The runtime for it was 6 hours and 43 minutes. It was shorter than the other two. What in the actual hell? I was done with that book at like 5:26, and then I started listening to music after. Today is my last night on night shift. I don't have any audiobooks to listen to tonight, because if I'm listening to the last few audiobooks have been like 16 hours and stuff, and in order for me to listen to that, I'd have to split it into 2 days, which would work with me working, but I'm not working tomorrow, so there's no point, and I don't really feel like searching for a 8-hour novel that'll last me through the night. I mean, there might be a couple, but I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna listen to music all night. I've got 1 week to read Dark Run by Mike Brooke. I'm gonna have to force myself to jam it out, because I said I would do 10 pages a day, and once again I failed everyone. I failed myself. I failed everyone on BookTube. I see everyone doing like 5, 6, 7 books a month. Like how the hell do y'all manage your time when you guys got school and work and you guys are... I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm gaming over here. I'm doing YouTube videos. I'm on my laptop all the time. I'm sleeping and being lazy, or I'm going out. I guess it's kind of hard for me for now, but it'll get better. I didn't feel any real connection to me personally. Like I said, Asylum was the strongest, followed by Sanctum, and then Catacomb. Now there are 4 novellas out currently. I don't know if there are any audiobooks for them, but there's 4 novellas out that serve as a prequel to the novels. Like there's a prequel to Asylum, there's a prequel to Sanctum and Catacomb. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I'll catch you all on the flip side. Hopefully I can do more audiobook or actual novel reviews. And I'll catch you all later, guys. I hope you guys have a great weekend, because I'm off tomorrow and I'm off fucking Sunday. When was the last time I got a weekend off without having to request a weekend off or a whole week off, whatever? It's been a while. Last time I had a weekend off was without requesting or calling out was it's been a while. been a strong while. But peace out, guys. Too sweet. Catch you guys later.